As soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. 2026. We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives, attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
What's up? 180.
Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. All right, shorter marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down, give to Irving. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Irving now. Ball's around him. He's got space. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. Get to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First down.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They give to Irving to start this drive. He dodged the tackle. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you at first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Once again, Irving. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. All set now, 1st and 10.
Gain of 4 yards. That's good for a first down.
Here's the give to Irving. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Forward that tackle to Michael Hall. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield now off the play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Complete to Payne Durham. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete, Mike Evans. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's got Evans once again. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the
Baker now off the play fake. Has it at the 7. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense standing up for 1st and goal. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. On the give, this is Irving. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
on the tackle. A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Mayfield now from the gun. He's got it on the slant. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 13-0 lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Browns nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Starting from the 5. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Our score, 14-0. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain. I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. So the offense staying put to go for it. He finds him beyond the marker, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, Judkins. They're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Finds a man, right side. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Benjamin Morrison coming up to make that tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. On the move, headed right. He steps in and makes the interception. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Irving on the inside give. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Motioning the tight end now. Irving on the counter. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
180!
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and short, Mayfield. Gets his running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
To number 7, Bucky Irving. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Motion man left is Egbuka. Baker now. Completed over the middle. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. So now here's 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, Mayfield. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This is a 35-yard look from the right hand. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Well, nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. Things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. All right, working from the gun to Sutts. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
This one's caught. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Ready.
The gun, here's Sanders. Is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready. Pack the 60. Pack the 60. Go.
Going again here. Sanders. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Schmidt connects, and the gap closes to 14 points.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Watch. 180.
1st down throw here. Mayfield finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to go down right along midfield strike. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Now the starters likely checked out for the final time. Time now for guys to make their case for roster spots as our 2nd half is underway. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the 2nd half. That passing game they went to in the 1st half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Ford. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's the backup. First throw. Malachi Corley reels it in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flat.
52 blue. Cut.
Dropping back to throw. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And they only get one of those 5 yards back on first down, so they've got second and 14.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Bob, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
New set of downs for him from the 46. From the gun, it's full. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Okay, right.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
So much to like about that run, Pete, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run.
Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Browns 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Tune back to throw. That's a catch, Jalen McMillan. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, set. Mike.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Tune setting up to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 21.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Now third down and 9 yards to go.
They bring a tight end in motion right. To the air on third and long. Okay, now right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Bucks getting set up to punt now on fourth down. On comes Riley Dixon. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. It's fielded at the 14. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Browns ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, that expected defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Here we go.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And he takes this one back. It's a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how possession into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too.
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Back out, now comes the Browns offense. And without much time to process things after that pick six, Brock, first snaps of this series are being watched closely by all. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Back to the air following that pick six. He's trying to push the field. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Give to Sampson here up the middle. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Throwing now on third and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
He finds him beyond the marker. He's head out of bounds after a small gain. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first.
Ready.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. He's going deep this time. They're on it. That's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. Just like just shy of their own 45 after that interception and return. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
The Bucs take over.
They've got a man in motion.
At their own 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Puts this one down here for Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Makes the catch. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He's going to keep this one. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying.
For the Buccaneers.
Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this fourth quarter at a massive deficit. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Sampson from the pistol. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Chase it out to his right. And they get to him as he tries to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. he goes. Third and long. That's completed right side. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Browns first down.
Shotgun snap will give to Ford. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and that gives the Browns a first. Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And he's down to almost, actually going to give him the 30 here. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 30. So Reed will get to Simpson. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He'll call his own number. And he'll fly ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
3rd down from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender right to the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Desperation time here. Forced out to his right. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Another run for Williams. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
42-yard line.
Here we go, set. Go.
Gold Williams on the counter. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. He has it at the 33. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Browns getting their offense out there. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
They go play action on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And not much doing. He's stopped quickly.
He's a positive of that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Getting out to his left. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for Cleveland. 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Browns hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down, run by 4. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Browns.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Set, huh?
Another one for Ford. Jukes away from one. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Are you ready?
One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count.